And I like to say that's an epic way to start a playthrough. Hey guys, Anime Gamer 75 here. Welcome to my first video game playthrough of 2014. And as you can clearly see, I'll be doing Dynasty Warriors 7 for the PlayStation 3. This game came out in 2011. Now, I actually tried to stream this on my Twitch channel, but something's up with my connection. So until I got the right right settings for this, I decided not to do a live stream on Twitch for the time being, but I'll be on Twitter, so you can follow me up on that. So yeah, I'll be doing Dynasty Warriors 7 for the PlayStation 3. So I'll be doing the entire game starting from scratch on story mode. I'm gonna do the camera to inverted. And let's see what else is going to do. Oh yeah, sound. Okay. Yeah, for the Japanese DLC, it's free, so you can get that free of charge on DLC.
I can't wait to show everybody
But
what I'm capable of.
But I'll leave this one on Japanese. But
witness the wisdom which will one day rule the land.
so I'll leave this one in English. So I'll leave it with that. I think it was free also as well on Dynasty Warriors 8, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, I actually finished this game before, but it actually was on easy mode. So this would be the first time for me to do a an entire story mode on normal mode. So of course you got the usual 3 kingdoms here. And if you notice, of course, they took out the Muso mode. For those that did not play past iterations prior to this, Muso mode is actually where you play one character, I think throughout five campaigns for that particular character. They pretty much abandoned that, but they actually bring it back under different modes or anything like that. But this is the new story mode here. You got the kingdoms of Shu, Wu, and Wei, and a series first. You get to experience the kingdom of Jin, but I advise saving that for last, because that's pretty much completes the romance of the 3 kingdoms, which is of course the characters they are based from. So hope you guys enjoyed my first playthrough of 2014 for this one here, the Dynasty Warriors 7 playthrough. I'll be starting off with Shu, Wu, and Wei. So I'll start off with Shu right now. Of course, I'll be playing this game in its entirety on normal mode.
Hey! Come back! You have to help us! The yellow turbans are upon us! You have to save our village!
Know your place! We are the Imperial Army! We have no time to waste with worthless plans!
Help! Help! The yellow turbans! Our village!
Leave everything to us.
So as usual, we're starting off with the yellow turbans.
Come, men. We must rescue the villagers. Cut down the yellow turbans.
Yes, my lord.
Ow.
We will keep the people safe.
Move forward.
That's right, brother. We'll rip those yellow turbans to pieces.
So right now it's just the first mission here. So just take out the commanders and we're set.
Take it if you dare!
Okay, I think I might have found him there.
Move forward. My army only moves forward.
Yeah, sure, the Warriors games are repetitive as far as the gameplay style is concerned, but you know what? That's what I like. I'm not complaining at all.
Somebody help us, please!
Just one to go. Let's finish him off.
As a matter of fact, I'm more of an old school guy anyway.
My time is now.
Keep it up, brother. I'm gonna have to let loose on these guys.
My army only moves forward. My army only moves forward.
There you go.
I believe I lost to someone as scrawny as you.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Who's scrawny now, huh?
About done here, but I'm just getting warmed up.
During the later Han period, the signs of impending rebellion were everywhere. Corruption within the imperial court had thrown the land into chaos and caused the people to suffer greatly. In this time of uncertainty, the people found themselves yearning for change. Zhang Jiao, the leader of a religious sect known as the Way of Peace, fanned the flames of rebellion and formed an army. This uprising would later come to be known as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The threat of the Yellow Turbans loomed like a dark cloud over the Han. Sensing their impending doom, the imperial court raised a call for troops across the land. Among those who answered was a man who fought on behalf of the people. His name was Liu Bei, and he was a descendant of Han royalty. Though we may have been born separately, we will die together as one. With this oath taken in the Peach Garden with his sworn brothers, Liu Bei joined the battle. For within his heart, there was no greater cause than to ease the people's suffering.
So right now we're actually starting the second half already of Yellow Turban Rebellion.
This is a small village in Guangzhong. You can talk to anyone with a mark above their head. Speak to the person with the red mark above their head to begin the battle. Here, that person is Lord Guan Yu. Go ahead, see what they have to say.
And like I said before, this is actually the second time doing my recording here. I'm not sure what's up over there, but... So let's go ahead and talk to this guy here.
Welcome.
They'll give you some weapons as well, and some seals as well. And speaking of seals, right now I'm very close to getting a seal, which is attack up over there. If I gain a little bit from defeating enemies, you'll gain that seal. Other weapons will have different seals as well. For those weapons that have the same seals that says max, it's already maxed out already, so you don't have to worry about gaining seals again if you have one already. So I got defense up and attack up for twin swords and the iron sword, so I'm just gonna stick to that for now. And there's the stats right here. As you can see, the EX attack. And you'll learn some skills too. Right now, the point is 20, very low right now, so nothing at the moment. But if you get skill points by defeating some enemy commanders, and this is pretty much the Muso. The attacks. The movesets there. Some attacks will have air Muso attacks, but others will have a second Muso, which requires you to hold the R1 button. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the pause menu. So let's get right into it.
We have fallen behind the Imperial army considerably. We must pick up the pace and catch up.
What's the big hurry? It's not like they care anyway. We're simply volunteer soldiers. They probably aren't even missing us.
No, he is right. We must hurry and catch up with everybody.
You're too serious. Well, at least I'll get to go out there and see some action.
So here we go.
Zhao is the man we need to defeat, right? Let's do this.
But the Imperial army is struggling. Our first priority should be self-help.
So yeah, some characters will have air jumps or double jumps.
Fight me now, for glory!
My time is now!
Let's finish you off, shall we? There you go. Got it. Got an attack up.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
And as you can see, the two weapons there on the bottom, next to the character's face, you can change weapons in game. If you want to gain more what's this? Seals. Of course, Seals has different attributes, as you've seen already. Some have attack ups, defense ups. Just the whole deal, pretty much.
Who are you? So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
My time is now.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Well done. You have a positive effect on our forces. Your friends and family are waiting for your return. You cannot die here.
I shall return. Remember
So I was gaining more
For yours is the first head I shall see.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
let's call a horse.
You have arrived just in time. I will make sure you are handsomely rewarded. Amazing! We cannot succeed without you.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
My time is now.
Okay, next.
As scrawny as you.
Oh, someone dropped some rocks.
Virtue shall fail.
No way through.
And believe me, you don't want to be at the end of that. Okay, got all the seals. At least for now, anyway. Ooh, wow. Ow, okay, got me there. Bang.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Okay, let's beat him, shall we? Ow!
Excellent, brother. I won't let you get too far ahead of me, though.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Woo, nice. Got him.
I could not best. My time is now. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
You know what? I want to get rid of them first before I,
Well done. You embolden our forces with your bravery.
before they cause any more troubles.
My time is now. Forward. My army only moves forward. My time is now.
Who's the first to drop? Hey, that's reserved for me, man.
Grant me strength. The winds keep our comrades safe from harm.
My army only moves forward.
So, the winds are next.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior.
I believe there is a cliff to the south. We could use that as an attack route.
Yeah, can't get through the winds, so might as well go back down here.
Hey, you're tearing them up, brother.
Yeah, it should be done with speed. I can use it for a little bit of speed, a little bit. Again, I already finished this game already, but this is the first time I'm tackling normal. So I wouldn't expect a piece of cake here. Ah, no! Let's try that again. I'm not supposed to go double jump. Okay, there you go.
Now's the time to show them what you're made of.
My army only moves forward. My time is now. My army only moves forward.
I shall
There you go.
remember that.
Next.
For yours is the first head I shall see.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Actually, we're gonna go up here and make a surprise visit.
How did you get here?
Gee, I wonder.
My army only moves forward. My time is now. My army only moves forward.
There you go.
Die. Not with so much left to do.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. My army only moves forward.
The winds are now out.
Excellent, brother. I won't let you get too far ahead of me, though.
Forward.
Hey,
Time is
you're
now.
tearing them up, brother.
Fight me now, for glory!
My army only moves forward. My army only moves forward.
I've never met someone so strong.
Next.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Let's regroup!
My time is now. Moves forward. My army only moves forward.
I can't believe I lost to someone as scrawny as you.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Moves forward.
Well done.
My time
You have a
is now.
positive effect on our forces.
I can't believe I lost
There you go.
to someone as scrawny as you.
Yeah, I got everyone actually. Let me check out a few of these before I take on Zhang Jiao.
Truly amazing. I am happy to have you in our ranks.
The horn has already burned out. Fools who would defy heaven's will feel its fiery fury.
For the people, I cannot retreat.
We're taking out Zhao Jiao, but first,
Burn flames of judgment. Turn the infidels to ash.
There is nothing to fear, brother. This
he's
is a
summoning
mere
fire,
marvel.
so it's possible to beat him. Miss me. There you go. Flames are up.
Be another try.
Now we got him. Oh crap. Whew.
My army only moves forward. My time is now.
You will defy the will of the
My army only
Then you
moves
shall
forward.
pay with your life.
My army only moves forward. My army only moves forward. My time is now.
Okay, good.
My time is now.
The end? Yep.
What can a man of your indecision hope to achieve by defeating me?
All I desire is an end to the chaos.
You fool! The Han's days are over. Defeating me won't stop anything at all.
Perhaps that is so. But wherever people are suffering, I will be there.
You are so naive, you poor deluded fool. That naivety of yours will bring great suffering to those close to you.
Are you all right?
Was his dream to save the people and the land itself destined to go unrealized? Thanks in large part to the efforts of Liu Bei, the Yellow Turban Rebellion came to a much welcomed end. Afterwards, he continued to fight on behalf of the people, but the chaos showed no signs of abating. Meanwhile, the Han Imperial Court lost the last vestiges of its authority and influence. It was then that the nobleman Yuan Shao rose up. We must slay the 10 eunuchs who are responsible for this corruption. He gathered together various warlords and eliminated the eunuchs. However, an even greater threat loomed over the assembled warlords. And that threat had a name. Dong Zhuo, a brutal warlord feared far and wide. Dong Zhuo manipulated the young emperor, soon ruling the capital through violence and fear. In response, Yuan Shao assembled the various warlords and formed a coalition against the tyrant. Rather than lament the endless chaos, Liu Bei wished to help the people who were suffering. And so, Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei found themselves heading to join the Allied camp. Before the sworn brothers stood the formidable gates of Sishui and Hulao.
So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my first part of possibly many of the Dynasty Warriors 7 playthrough. I'm gonna go ahead and run this cutscene here. You'll see a few familiar faces that I'll be playing later on. Of course, playing Shu right now. That is of course Dian Wei.
I see one or two famous faces here today.
Yes. Not only do we have Yuan Shao, the leader of the Alliance, but its instigator Cao Cao as well. Yuan Shu, Sun Jian, quite a list of dignitaries. Ha! And yet our brother is still unknown. At least, until we defeat Dong Zhuo here today, that is.
So this is basically a two-part mission. Two parts will be playing as Guan Yu. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video right here. But I want to thank you guys for watching my first Dynasty Warriors 7 playthrough. As always, if you like any of the videos here, comment, like, and subscribe. See you back here next time for another video. Until then, take care and God bless. See ya.